Hi, so welcome back to Camp Canine. Today is just going to be a quickie because I am just going to talk you through some troubles I've been having with germinating some seeds of my favourite squash. And I was determined, we have company behind us today. So my house guest is staying with us. I have my favourite squash, which is the trombocino. I've grown a 4-foot long one before, and it's absolutely amazing. And it tastes somewhere between a courgette. Hi, Gus. Say hello, Gus, to the camera. Yes. It tastes somewhere between a courgette and a melon. And it's my favourite, and I could not get any of its seeds to germinate this year. So I'm just going to show you what I have been doing to try and accomplish just a couple of plants. So I'm going to walk you through that right now. So just a reminder of what the trombocino squash is. It's a long squash like this, grows on a vine, and normally has a bulbous end on the end here. I've cut that end off because that is where the seeds are kept, and I've used those seeds to try and plant up in so many different ways. They didn't come up in the tray, they didn't come up in the garden. I don't think I've got the other tray in here. There was another tray that I was trying to get them to germinate in. That didn't work. This is my greenhouse trug, which is a little back me up. And I tried planting directly in here, and this didn't work either. So then I thought, right, let's test the seeds. Let's test the seeds for germination. And that was using another little container. You can do this in any container as long as it's got a lid that fits. And you put some tissue, kitchen roll, whatever you want, in the bottom, and you place your seeds on top, and you make it very moist, and you keep it very, very moist. Now, these have been in here a good week or so now. And as you can see, none of them are germinating. Now I'm in the conservatory, which is nice and warm during the day, but I also have the heater there, and I can put that on during the night, and I've had the tub on the top there. And I have had 2 successes. So the second success was this morning, so I just want to show you that. And that is there. Can you see that little root coming out there? Okay, I can't tell you how wonderful it was to see this little fella here today. And I've been looking through all of these, and I still can't see any sign. But then he germinated a week after the first one. So the first one, so I've prepared my pot, and it's just a little pot with some moist compost in there. I'm going to just dig a tiny little divot in there, and then we're going to gently without damaging that root. We're going to get that out, and we're just going to gently place that in there. And then I'm just going to very lightly cover. So I don't want to put any pressure on that root. It's been growing out on the side right now. I just want to give it a little bit of a cover and a little bit of a contact with the earth. But I don't want to push it down. I don't want to restrict its growth. I really, really need to encourage its growth. Now, I'm not going to assume that none of the others are going to germinate. I'm going to hope that we may still get some. So I'm just going to put them back in there and put them back above the radiator again. So as you know, I use my conservatory as my greenhouse, and it works really, really well. And I heat it up in the beginning of spring. Let's give it a little bit of a boost on the temperature. But right now, the temperatures in the last couple of weeks have soared. So I haven't had the heater on here as much. So it's cooled down a lot in here. But I'm still dealing with some very delicate seedlings, like our little one, hopefully. Come on, kids, be nice. Hopefully our little seedling that is going to grow into a nice big trombocino plant. So this is just an ordinary trug, and all I've done is I have placed some compost in the bottom of it, and I have placed some seeds that I have been desperate to try and grow that have failed elsewhere. So this courgette packet here, well, that's a blade of grass. This might possibly fall in that line, because I was very relaxed the way I did this. I basically put that tag there, planted some seeds in there from that one and some seeds in there from that one. So hopefully that might be on that side, and if so, that is the gold courgette from there. If not, it's on this line, which another straight net summer squash with, again, a lemon yellow fruit, yes. So after trying and having no luck this year germinating any courgette plants, I now have, this is definitely a courgette. I'm hoping this is a bush squash, and there's 3 of those. And in this little one is the other trombocino seedling. So finally it's got, if we look very, very closely, it's got, oh, focus on that. It's got its next set of leaves just coming through there. So what I'm going to do, I'm also still trying to get my sweet potatoes to sprout. Hopefully they will. So I'm going to put this little fella, find a little corner for him. I think I put him over here in this corner. And I'm going to put the lid back on again. And actually I'm going to change that, because this is the air spot here. So I've moved it into the middle because it'll be warmer in the middle. I'll put the lid back on again. There we go. So hopefully we may have at least two trombocino squash. So hopefully we should have 2 trombocino plants to put out in the garden. That's what I'm hoping for. If by any chance I can get any more of those little seeds to germinate, I will be over the moon. But I have never known so much trouble getting, it's across the board. It's been the courgettes, the squashes, the cucumbers haven't been too bad. So no, it's been the courgettes and the squashes. This has been the year where it's tried me trying to get them to germinate. And I have no idea. I'm not doing anything, as far as I'm aware, I'm not doing anything that's any differently than I have done in the past years. All I would say is that a couple of years ago, I stopped germinating and the seeds indoors and then transplanting out because of the shock, and I started seeding directly under plastic bottles. That worked really well for me. This year, because of the difference in temperature and everything outside, it's not working, so I've been thrown slightly. I have been going back outside and replanting seeds, thinking that the previous seeds must have either dried up or rotted away. But the next lot of seeds haven't come up either, so I'm concerned I've got a dodgy pack of seeds because I didn't buy any backups. And trombocino especially is one of my favourites. Anyway, let's see how they do, and let's hope that we have some that we can enjoy in the near future. Take care until next time. Bye.